I actually don't know who any of those streamers are. Virus, Saltbean, and Momo. But then again, I don't really know. Like, there's probably a lot of even big name streamers I have probably never heard of because I don't pay that close attention. Sure. Like, I mean, I know who Ninja is, but that's only because um he's been involved in so many other things outside of streaming. Sure. Um and there's like a couple streamers I know the names, but I never probably watched any of their streams. Probably because I saw a clip of them once and went, that does not look entertaining. Ireland is going home. Bingus Bongus. The only other Twitch streams I sometimes watch are is I am a wrestling fan, and some of the wrestlers do have their own Twitch channels and stuff like that. And I'll sometimes watch some of their stuff. Specifically, I'll usually watch Tyler Breeze, Claudio, Adam Cole, and Xavier Woods when they're streaming together because they're usually playing like Uno or something like that, and it's fucking hilarious. The four of them were doing that back when they were all in the WWE, and they had it because WWE owns a YouTube channel called Up Up Down Down. And so when they were all in WWE, they used to play together, and like every Wednesday, like you'd go on YouTube and there'd be like their latest Uno thing, and they did a few other things too, but it was really the Uno. They even have Mattel actually made a limited edition Up Up Down Down themed Uno deck that was apparently it's extremely hard to get, but um but yeah, so but then Adam Cole left WWE, and so that kind of ended the whole Uno thing, which sucked. And then Claudio left WWE as well, so it really kind of put an end to it. Um, Ironically, Tyler Breeze actually got released by WWE. Technically, Woods is the only one actually still under WWE contract. Um, but uh, Tyler Breeze, I guess, made some sort of agreement with the WWE, and so he's actually allowed to still appear on Up Up Down Down. Yes, it is. You finally made it. Yeah, so Tyler Breeze is allowed to appear on Up Up Down Down and still does. And then the four of them started tweeting out stuff about um, "Are you ready?" and stuff like that, and people were like, "Wait," because Claudio and Adam Cole work for AEW, which is WWE's biggest competitor now, and it was like, wait, have they made some sort of deal that's going to allow them to return to Up Up Down Down and allow them to keep doing these Uno things and so forth? turns out what they did instead is they did reach some sort of agreement, because WWE doesn't allow their wrestlers to actually even stream on Twitch you unless WWE gets some of the money, which is kind of BS, but whatever. And what it was is they started streaming on Sundays on Twitch. Not every Sunday, obviously, but like quite often on Sundays, they would stream themselves playing Uno, and it started out with just Claudio, Breeze, and Cole streaming on their channels respectfully, and Woods was just there playing as well, but he wasn't streaming. But and they started their own YouTube channel, because they always would call themselves The Party. So they started their own YouTube channel called The Party. Yeah, oh yeah, they cleared me out. But yeah, they started the Party and YouTube channel, so they upload those things to YouTube now too. When they play, they've been playing Mario Party a lot too, Mario Party Superstars a lot, which is also equally hilarious when they play that. But the last couple times, Woods was actually streaming as well, so pretty cool. It sucks that it's not just part of Up Up Down Down, but obviously AEW and WWE agreed that they could do this on the side, so that's not a bad thing. All right. Wait, hang on a second. Your picture on your passport makes it look like you're like really short. Do. I try to be. I can't say the same. I mean, don't get me wrong. Overall, the generic look of the male villager does look like me. I actually did find the facial hair that's the same as my facial hair. But it 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 just looked weird on my villager, so I got rid of it. And I did give myself very short hair as well. But I'm sure when I've leaned over a few times, you've probably noticed that the hair's getting quite thin on the top of the head. And yeah, that's not happening to my villager. Neither am I anymore. I mean, my facial hair's still red. Actually, it's starting to go gray, actually. My brother who hardly ever sees me because he never shows up for family get-togethers. You're welcome. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you only cut your hair really short and everything because you're trying to hide your grays." You probably won't see it, but like it's getting quite gray in this on this side. And it doesn't matter how short. That's okay. The tips are not required. But yeah, my brother is like, "Oh, it's like, dude, you can see the grays even when it's short. Like just because you want to look like a shaggy dog that makes all your grays stand out doesn't mean I want to." And the thing is like I like because he was also talking about the top of my head too. It's like, well, first of all, I'm thinning, so it's baldness versus gray. What's the options here, right? Like, but it's like I don't actually have that much gray on my actual top of my head. Even when my hair is quite long, there's actually not that much uh there's not that much gray that's that noticeable even when it is long. So this bizarre notion my brother seems to have, I mean, like, no, that's not what that is. All right. No one is on the island again right now. Oop. Fair enough. Fair enough. Jesus, easy for me to say. Yeah, it was nice talking to you as well. Have yourself a good evening, and yeah, try to relax. Your your granny craft. Do I want to know what granny craft is? I don't think I've ever heard the term granny craft before, though. Like, I get it, it makes sense. Crocheting is generally something that most people would immediately think old woman, but I've never heard the term granny craft before. Nope. Eh, I hate this sweater. I mean, I like it because it's warm enough without being too warm because it's fucking freezing in this basement. But I also hate it because the hood is so huge and baggy. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I actually do get it. Like, it makes sense because, again, crocheting is something that generally most people associate with like grandmothers or older women. So the term granny craft does make sense to me. I just have literally never heard it before. Itty bug. Hey, I know a lot of younger people who crochet. So, um, I don't think it's. I think, again, it is probably something that most people would traditionally assume is a hobby of older women only. But I don't think that's so much the case anymore. Especially after. I guess you are now, yeah. I mean, I don't think I know anyone younger than 22 that does it. I'm trying to think. I know Elena does it, but Elena's closer to my age. I think my cousin Brianna does it, but she's 23 or 24 now. But she's been doing it probably since she was 18. Um, yeah, I don't think I know anyone younger than 18 that does it, but I know a few people that are all like, I would say, under 40 that do it, which I know for some people 40 is like ancient nowadays, but but yeah, I mean, I think especially like too like I mean, there's a lot of people doing hobbies now in general since the pandemic too, right? Cuz especially like when you couldn't go out as much because there were so many restrictions, right? There were so many restrictions about where you could go, when you could go, how many people could go, if you could go, and stuff like that. And like video games and television were only going to keep people occupied for so long. So I think a lot of people who didn't have much in the way of hobbies, like picked up hobbies, right? People started to learn new things because why not, right? So I mean, there's a lot of things that sucked about the pandemic, but I mean, I know people who started new careers during the pandemic and are happier for it now because of, you know, they weren't able to do their old job. And although they had no intentions of ever leaving that job or looking for a new career, they had no choice but to do that. And they ended up finding something they love even more. So, I mean, it's not all bad, right? So, do 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 do. Oh, my ear is itchy. Itchy, 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 itchy. No one's on the island, right? Yeah. This Destiny person has less than 2 minutes to get on the island. Do. Yeah, thank you very much. You have a good rest of your evening. And I'm sure I will see you around eventually again. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Ellie Belly. That's a name. Thank you for the follow. Valentine Drop M Off. That is a mouthful of a name. How are you today? Do 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 do. No. I knew that was going to happen. It was taking way too long. It was taking way too long. I was like, why is it taking so long to go back? I want visitors. Online play. Roger. Invite via dodo code. The more the merrier. Yeah, I'm aware. Yep. It is 6:07. Next, next, next. Done. All right. So those two will have till it says 15 minutes for both of them. Yep. One of them got impatient, decided not to wait, I guess. Do, 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 do. I knew that was about to happen. I was like, oh, you know what? It's been a while. It's about time my net breaks. Do, 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 do. Oh,